Hello, my name is Ethan and welcome back to another episode of Path of Exile Heist League 3.12. In this episode, this is the beginning of day 3, the end of day 2. Really, it hasn't started day 3 yet for another like 4.5 hours because it's only 11:20 in the morning. So we've reset now to where the first day I stayed up till 5:30 in the morning. The second day I only stayed up till 10, and so now I went to bed at a normal time and I woke up and I'm already starting my day and it's 11. Pog! Woo! Back to a normal schedule because that shit was insane. Okay, we're not staying up till 5 in the morning, guys. But first day I'll do it. Okay, so now, how are you guys doing? We're on to day 3, kind of. This is my day 3. This is how I'll treat it. So I like to update you guys where we're at. Yesterday, so day 1, we had the 2 primordial mites and these cluster jewels. Now day 2, I upgraded a primordial mite to an anima stone by selling a primordial mite, a harmony, and an eminence to the shop, which is these 3 jewels, to a vendor, and then you get the anima stone. But I recommend to use the worst rolled harmonies and eminence, which means like 16% attack speed, the cheapest ones basically. Use the shittier ones because the stats don't matter when you sell it for the anima stone. But then I bought this harmony for 55C, which is 20% golem damage, the best roll you can get, and on the summon golems have increased cooldown recovery speed. I got 43, and that's pretty good. It's 2 off perfect. I almost sniped a perfect one for 45, and then the guy's like, dude, 3 people messaged me. I'm like, ah, shit. And he's like, how about 65? I'm like, what the fuck? And then I almost talked him to 60, but one of the other dudes paid 65, so rip. And then yeah, this one I got 20% attack speed for 29C. Yeah, the worst rolled was like 21, and then the best rolled was 29. So you kind of pay a bit more, but then I have the best rolled one, and I don't have to worry about it anymore. And then I got my might. We got the 2 cold iron points, and these were like 54C yesterday, and now they're 70C. So they actually went up in price, and people were actually like, Ethan, why would you spend so much on the cold iron points? Dude, they went up. Now what are you gonna say? I think I made the great decision. I'm ready to switch to my build. Basically, we have 37 orbs of regret. I think I need a little bit more because I noticed that in the skill tree difference, I have this. I don't need it. This, I could keep it, I guess, and like the life down here, I guess. I can make this work. But yeah, I'm going to have to redo some of my skill tree, and I have to redo these 30 orbs of regret points because each ascendancy point is 5 orbs of regret, so I gotta redo my whole ascendancy. That's 30 points. But side note, people will ask, Ethan, how did you make so much money? What happened? You went from 2 primordial mites, which took you so long, to one stream getting a bunch of shit. So what happened is, I was playing, I dropped a profane proxy, started running punishment. That was one thing. That's really fun. This was like a 30C ring I dropped for free. Just off of a delirium, I believe. And then somebody in chat mentioned that I could be doing Blight this whole time, and he's been doing it for the last 11 hours, and I said, wait, dude, why didn't you tell? Whatever. Point is, he said you could do Blight, and then I said, ooh, cool. People said, are you going to use teal oil on your low-tier Blight? We were doing 1, 2, and now 3. And I said, no, because look how little teal we got while we have so much of the other oils. So I started using clear oil because it gives 30% reduced monster move speed. You can also use sepia oil because it gives tower damage. That's pretty good too because towers will carry you. So yeah, we do 30% reduced monster speed. And then our specific thing of choice, which was his decision. We basically stole his idea because he told us about it. He backseat gamed and we listened. I love my stream, dude. It's so fun. So yeah, he said, hey dude, for 2 amber oil, so 2 amber oil on a ring, you get minions summoned by your scout towers have 25% increased damage. So we got 50% increased damage by our scout towers, and on this patch, on this season, scout towers got buffed. If you go look in the patch notes for 3.12, for Heist, you will find, Scout, 38% more attack speed and 50% more damage. 50% more damage. Okay, let me show you these scouts. Oh, and I'll show you how we actually AFK Blight. So it's not AFK Blight, it's the pseudo AFK, where all you have to do is hold down W and then press your R or your whatever, your Val Summon Skeleton button, however often you want, to be honest. You don't even have to look at your screen. So you just hold down W, spamming the Val Summon Skeletons, because it doesn't stop you from casting the regular Summon Skeletons. So you hold down the regular one, pressing the other one, and then every now and then you could just watch your HP bar and get ready to press the Granite Flask and the instant Life Flask that we have, and that'll keep us alive. There are certain situations where the poison boss comes and we're like, oh no, the poison, it hurts so much, I'm negative 24% chaos resistance, I gotta get out of it, and I move. I do move, okay? It's not AFK, this is not super easy, but also it's not that hard.
I need more mana.
I still believe playing the rest of the game is probably still harder than this. This is nothing. Hey, Val Summon Skeleton. And I honestly think tier 1 is good, tier 2 is good, tier 3 is good. As long as the price is cheap, it's great. And the prices are so cheap right now because so many people are playing and so many low tier blights are being printed and the prices are cheap. Get it while you can, because we know for a fact that later you won't be able to buy the low tier blights. They don't exist because nobody plays low tier maps late game. This shit's actually good, it's just normally people don't farm them. Oh, look at that boss. I'm gonna put some of these purple towers over here. Yeah, we still kind of lack damage, honestly. It's kind of insane, and the towers carry so goddamn hard. Someone was asking how the towers actually scale. Like, is it based on the monster level, like the map level? I honestly don't know. That's a great question. I just assumed that the meteor towers were the same strength no matter what map it was, and that's why it was so goddamn OP that you could use the clear oil with meteor towers and nothing could get by, because it slows them down and then the meteors can't miss. Shit's OP.
Everything dies.
Everything dies. So yeah, the skeletons cover such a wide area. These scout towers, you can see them shooting. They're pretty good. It's pretty good. Current build situation. I think I'm gonna leave a POB this time. I forgot to do it on the first day, at the end of the first day. But the second day is Impale. So we did Val Summon Skeletons, need damage with the melee splash, Feeding Frenzy, Brutality, Impale. I did Feeding Frenzy. That's different than what we originally planned. So originally our build was planned to kill bosses and to map quickly by putting it on a pack, and then they just die really fast by big damage. But then I found that in Heist specifically, Feeding Frenzy was useful because they're constantly doing the doorway shift where I need aggressive minions to go through the doorway and dash, especially because they're literally just getting creep blocked and stuck, and it's kind of annoying. So now they have a dash when they have Feeding Frenzy, and it honestly gives them the... It's like when you have carry-on golems and they have the leap slime, it gives them the mobility, so they're not just zombies, they're not normal skeletons anymore. They have mobility. This shit is insane, I promise. I love it. So the dash is cool, and it gives them the extra mobility that I think they need. And I didn't really need the damage anyways because I haven't pushed higher tier content. I've been doing low tier, just farming currency to get my build. It's actually kind of cool how much money you can make from low tier without actually pushing into the high tier. Just playing the game, you make pretty good money, and knowing what you're looking at. Like yesterday, I found a Poet's Pen and I didn't know that it was 54C. So then this morning, I go to trade, I look up my Poet's Pen because somebody offered me 2C yesterday. And I was like, what was that worth? Let's go check. And 54C for a Poet's Pen? What do you mean, game? Oh my god, I'm rich. So I sold that shit, had my other chaos from yesterday, because, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, this is where I was going with it. I was making tons of money from yesterday, because yesterday we started Blight, and from the T1s and T2s, and then the T3s eventually, of Blight, I found 2x. Within 7 hours of playing day 2, I had found 2x. I'm not even 87. Normally, I don't find my first X until 87. So, yeah, GG easy. I was able to buy straight up just go sell it, buy a cold iron point, sell it, go buy a cold iron point, then have extra chaos to buy the extra harmony and eminence to make that anima stone. And then this morning I sold my it was like scourings and some other stack of currency for chaos, and then with the 54C from the Poet's Pen, I went and bought the extra harmony perfectly rolled and the eminence perfectly rolled. Well, 2 off perfect on the harmony cooldown, which is fine. It's not even a big deal. That was bonus. I was only looking for the 20% of damage, and people were just listing them wrong, so that's fine. I'm okay with that. But yeah, it's mostly come from Heist, Blight, mapping. That's been my biggest profit. Where I've been getting my most money, where I've been having the most fun. Heist has been really good, but it started to get hard around the item level 65 to 70. It started to get hard to get out with all the loot, and I found layouts were not in my favor a lot, where I feel like they might change that in the future to make it so that the case is next to one of the loots more often, so that you can have those 20 seconds to actually steal something before you take the big case. Because right now, 90% of the fucking maps are just that case is way at the end, not near anything, so I can't do it. You know, 30% move speed, we're 55 life. That's a pretty good chest plate. This goddamn early Blight just prints insane items. Actually, it's kind of crazy. Leather belt, drop that shit. I don't know if I should pick up the rares when I'm this far in. I'm gonna be putting together my build together on the stream probably. My budget build. I'm just missing all of the jewels, but I'm pretty sure I can transition already and then buy the jewels as I fill it out. It's gonna be sick. So excited. Ooh. Yeah, I have to also open the map with you guys. So also, this is the side thing. I forgot to mention this. So the viewer mentioned that we could do Blight, right? And I was like, oh my god, Blight, Pog. But we weren't actually going to do Blight if it didn't give us heist stuff. And it turns out that not only the loot explosion gives us heist stuff, but so does the chest. That's a Deoder's Elixir, Iron Staff. Ooh, that used to be used for Cyclone. This one might be good. Oh, my new filter. I don't have the uniques lowered in size, so I don't know which ones are the usual bad ones. Museum. I have to change my filter, update it once again. That's okay. Empower, Pog! Superior quality gems. I started hiding non-quality gems. I changed that in my filter. Blessed Orb. Not bad. So yeah, this is just a simple T3 map that costs 7C. Here's a black oil that's already good. Azure oil, that's good. Think about how much black oils usually cost later. Like, what the heck, dude? Oil, Azure, nice. More clear oil sustain. Ooh, stag deck. We got a stag dick. We gotta open it. Boom! The doppelganger. We got so many of those already. Blessed orbs, orb of alk, orbs of fusing. All this shit adds up and converts back into chaos. It's sick. Jeweler's orbs. Finally, Val orb, chaos orb of horizon. That's good too for later. Nice. Nice loot. Hey. Okay, so 11 fusings already. Set 11 chrome, 3 chisels, like chaos, and the empower. Yeah, that was definitely good. I wonder what the empower is worth. I should check. And we got a black oil. Wonder if Blight is profitable. So yeah, this is what we did. We found this. This might raise the prices, you know, letting everybody know, but it's just how it is nowadays. You know, I just share the knowledge, share the facts on what we've done. Heists are really cool, and if you didn't know, I think I showed in my first video. But if you didn't know, you can go to the Rogue Harbor with the token thing by right-clicking it like a portal, and you come here. And this was the #1 thing I wanted to tell you. You can buy, just in case I didn't mention in the first one, you can buy contracts from here, and they're really cheap. They're only an Orb of Chance. So I've been buying him out every time I see it, because level 67 was actually kind of enjoyable, where 70 and higher started to get weird. So if it turns out that 67 is some sweet spot, well, all I've been spending is Orbs of Chance, which isn't that bad, to be honest, compared to the Alchemy is kind of expensive. I wouldn't do that one. But yeah, that's my tips and tricks. And then that's how we got our items. So we're going to be transitioning today to the Golem build. So it's day 3 that we started our Elementalist Golem build. And we had an Anima Stone, Might, a Harmony, an Eminence, and 2 Cold Iron points. And then obviously the rest of our build pretty much, like, we're going to get the reses and all that shit figured out probably. We'll see what happens. Either way, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you guys enjoyed the Blight map and the loot and all these tips. I hope you guys are enjoying Heist as much as I am. And I'm going to take this opportunity to thank my Patreon and my YouTube members who financially support the channel. I can't do this without you guys, so thank you guys for all the support. And thank you guys for all the support on my stream too. It's absolutely insane. I can't, like, I don't know what to say other than thank you guys so much. And thank you to anyone new who joins the Patreon or the YouTube members today. And I'll see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Bye!